I scored 94 out of 100 in accounts during my 12th standard boards and my final year graduation, and I still struggled with FSA during my CFA level 1. Here's how I still passed the exam. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you are doing good. In today's video, I'm gonna be telling you a smart code to deal with your CFA level 1 topics that you are feeling stuck in. Like for me, it was FSA, very high weighted subject. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how to deal with it. But before that, if you're new to this channel, then please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. If you've ever liked my work even a teeny tiny bit, then please join the community by subscribing to the channel. And while you're at it, do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And for the very kind people who have already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. आवाज को ignore करेंगे सब because I don't know why it is थोड़ा सा बैठा हुआ. So anyway, first things first, it is a myth that you need to know every topic to the T. Let me explain this, please don't misquote me. Obviously, the number one priority or the number one main reason that you're gonna pass the CFA exam is conceptual clarity. Everybody aims for it. The better your concepts are, the stronger your concepts are, the higher the chances you're gonna pass, right? 100% that's a given. I'm not taking away from it. But I have so far never seen a person who has 100% conceptual clarity on each and every topic, each and every LOS. ऐसा नहीं होता है. At least I have not seen it. If there is any genius out there, very good for you. All the best for you. This video is not for you. Okay. Now, even during my time, like I said, I really struggled with FSA. Okay. When I say struggled, it's not कि मुझे नहीं समझा कुछ भी. Of course, there were certain things that I knew. 94 out of 100 ऐसे ही नहीं आए थे. But the normal Indian accounts and the CFA accounts are pretty different in a lot of aspects. So obviously there was a point of struggling in that, right? So what I did, first of all, acceptance. I understood कि ठीक है नहीं आ रहा, अब मैं कितना दिमाग इस पे लगाऊं. I cannot rack my brain continuously crying over it and messing up the 9 subjects that I know very well, right? That would have led me to failing. Instead, I calmed myself down. I said, okay, what am I gonna do about this? I'm gonna definitely do one detailed reading. For me, one detailed reading is, understanding the topic. However, so I was watching some videos on YouTube. I did that. Then I went through Schwezer. I solved every blue box of Schwezer. I solved the end of chapter Schwezer, and then I solved every end of chapter question of the CF Institute. That was what I did, even though I was not fully understanding it, but I still completed the process. That's what you have to do. Whenever you're feeling stuck in, say, a fixed income and an FSA, still complete your studying process. Don't just stop. Don't just leave it midway. Leaving anything in the CFA exam is the biggest blunder you can do. So wo mat karna. Anyhow, force yourself to complete it. Okay, sit through it. Sit through the torture. Sit through the pain. That's what this exam is about. Complete it. After that, get back to the remaining 9 subjects. And for this subject, what you can do is solve multiple questions. Start following a strategy. When hard work is not leading you anywhere, जब दिमाग नहीं चल रहा है, be strategic about this. Much to what everybody say, the CFA exam is something that I feel you can crack, or you have to have a certain strategy to be able to crack it. You cannot just blindly go and say, I put in so much hard work, I should pass. Because if that's the case, then most of the world puts in those 300 hours set by the CF Institute, and not most of the world passes the exam. As we know, passing percentage is usually less than 50%. So ऐसा क्यों होता है? Because there has to be a strategy, there has to be certain smart work that puts it up. Like I said, nobody has 100% conceptual clarity. Every single person, even the teachers, have that one topic, one concept where they feel weak in. That's when you bring the strategy. Like I said, in my case, the strategy that I followed is one, complete it. Don't leave it, complete it till the end. Number two, solve as many questions from that chapter or that subject again and again and again repetitively. I know it's annoying, like pehle se hi nahi aa raha, and then do it again and again and again repetitively. Two reasons for this. One, when you do something again and again and again, eventually the answers will start coming correct. Thoda sa confidence aayega automatically. When you see some result, you'll feel like, you know what, let me do a little bit better. Let me try to see, maybe I get better. That confidence helps. Number two, if it still doesn't help and you're still not getting conceptual clarity, you can at least hope and pray that if not all, kahin se kuch to similar kind of question aaye, something the kind of the way that they are testing, maybe some way that on the exam also it will be tested. That's what helps. What I like to follow and what I tell all my clients, always focus on an 85 to 15 rule. 85% make sure your topics are 100% clear, no gaps, no what ifs, no I think so, no doubts. And 15% अगर थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे है, it's still okay as long as you are not leaving it. You are doing multiple questions, like I said, repetitively. You know something about it. It's not that you are blank about it. That's the place you have to reach, right? If you are not able to understand it fully at that point of time, for this only and only for this 15%, not for the 85%, mug it up. Mug up the words, mug up the text as much as you can. कुछ तो आएगा. If on the exam day something comes from that chapter, you won't at least think, oh, ये कौन सा है. Something will click in your mind. And worst case scenario, वो भी नहीं हुआ, कुछ click नहीं हुआ. Even then, on the exam day, don't leave it blank. Put, like, mark something. There's a 33.333% chance your answer will come correct. So that's how I dealt with FSA. And mind you, I did score pretty decent. I got like 70 ka bar hota hai na, almost touching it. I didn't cross the 70 bar, I'll be very honest with you, but I almost touched it, which was fair enough for me. And one last thing before I end this video, if it makes you feel better, that one subject or that one topic alone will not make you fail, because it's a cumulative score. So like I said, don't let your mind go so much into that 15% of the lack of conceptual clarity कि you mess up the 85% that you know. Always play on your strengths. Make sure that the 85% that you know is your strength, is something that will pull you. And वो 15% में से 5-6% भी आ गया तो भी 90% तो अच्छा ही है. That worked for me, and I hope it works for you as well. If you have any questions regarding this, let me know in the comment section. Tell me if you have any more tips and tricks on this in the comment section as well. And if you like this particular video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.